Kahala Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace that tasted I am doing his work, in truth and sincerity, in the four corners of the earth. And I wanted to do this lesson, going into this vaccine, that's supposed to be hitting America pretty soon, because America, which is Babylon, it is, from what I think, is first place, in the road to the vaccine. Okay. At first, you had a article came out saying that Russia was was almost done with their vaccine, but it seems that they've had a lot of health complications, with people getting sick and things of that nature. You even had somebody fell out of the organization, that was making the vaccine because he said that there was unsafe practices, being done, you know. But this is on RT. It says, so like it says, get ready. Biden COVID-19 advisor pitches national lockdown. Warns U.S. will be hitting 200,000 cases a day. Okay, so how can you predetermine, that you're gonna have 200,000 cases a day? Okay, the only way you can predetermine that, is if you are the one that's causing, this whole rapid increase of the virus, man. If you're the one that's outputting the virus, why all of a sudden, should there be 200,000 cases in one day? That doesn't even make sense, after you've already had the whole nation go through the wave of COVID. People should be so-called, immune to it, you know. But that's not a part of the agenda. The part of the agenda is, this wave is gonna keep going and keep continuing until everyone receives, our vaccine. It says epidemiologist Dr. Michael Osterholm, who has joined Joe Biden's COVID-19 advisory board, has warned Americans to get ready as he expects cases to continue to surge and wants a national lockdown to combat the pandemic. We know Biden is all for the lockdown, because he was hypercritical, of Donald Trump's position during the lockdown and taking COVID for a joke. So, he's going to be COVID crazy, okay? They say the Biden advisor said the darkest months are ahead when it comes to COVID-19 due to the winter driving people indoors and fatigue and disaffection affecting their willingness to adhere to health guidelines. Okay, so they even going into your mental state. This devil has you people studied, man. Okay, he knows during the winter times, people are more depressed. During the winter, with the lack of sunlight, because we just went through this devil's so-called daylight savings, and out here in Houston now, it seems like it's always dark out here now, man. And it seems like it's darker than it usually is, It get dark, right around 6 o'clock now. So right at 6 is damn near pitch black out here, and that's gonna mess with people's willingness to fight day and day, Gonna make people weaker, make people more depressed, and this devil knows that, man. But also, it's flu season, so with all the people that's been catching the flu, all they do is diagnose them with COVID-19, no matter what. But it says these factors, Osterholm claims, will likely drive daily case figures to a new high. get ready. We're going to be hitting 200,000 or more cases a day, and we have to get prepared in our hospitals. He told MSNBC's Morning Joe program on Monday. That's crazy, man. 200,000 cases a day. It says Cuomo says COVID-19's Pfizer vaccine under Trump is bad news, vows to block distribution until Biden is president. Okay, so now they going into the vaccine. The U.S. has exceeded daily records multiple times over the past few days, including on Saturday when they recorded 128,000 new cases. And I ain't seeing nobody around me with COVID. Okay, I saw a couple of people, a few maybe early this year, that had actually had, the COVID. But now I'm not seeing anybody, man. So Esau just pulling these numbers out of their ass, okay, and just trying to justify a lockdown, man. It says Osterom is of the opinion that a national lockdown is required to drive this infection level to a place where we can actually control it. However, he admitted compliance is key. If you interview 50 people, you get 75 definitions of what a lockdown is, he said. Citing the success of contact tracing in China and elsewhere. See, it all goes back to contact tracing and the ability to track you and ultimately put that chip in you, man. And the U.S. Is using a lot of China's technology, man. You know, that's why they big on China and the social credit score thing, that China has over there. All right, that can go along with the mark of the beast, man. So your social credit score is low, nobody gonna do business with you. Okay, you be made as a well, you're gonna be better off if you got the chip than somebody that don't. You know what I'm saying? Have the chip. But you'll still be low. If you have a lower social credit score. You know, but if you don't get the chip, you either gonna be killed or put in the internment camp, man. Straight up. It says Osterholm claimed the U.S. had fallen short in its battle against the pandemic. If the government were to impose a national lockdown, the country should help fight the pain and suffering economically that comes from people being unable to work and businesses being forced to shut down by allowing the borrowing of money from ourselves to pay people to lose their jobs. He said that would be a very different kind of lockdown where people wouldn't suffer. The U.S. currently has more than 10 million COVID-19 cases and has so far recorded over 238,000 deaths from the virus. Okay, it's lucky, and although that 238,000 seems like a lot of people, um, the effects of what this thing has had on small businesses and the U.S. economy in general, is way worse than some 200,000 people dying. You're talking about a total collapse of the economic system, man. You know, and so now, Pfizer, says that they have a vaccine that is shown to be 90% effective. Proud ass devil. You taking a picture like that, you know what I'm saying? And you supposed to be making a vaccine, you know? It says Pfizer's early data shows vaccine is more than 90% effective. Pfizer announced positive early results from its coronavirus vaccine trial, cementing the lead in a frenzied global race that has unfolded at record-breaking speed. Right, and then these companies being thrown, you know what I'm saying, the winner um, of the vaccine race, you know, is gonna be it's gonna be guaranteed, you know, to be a trillionaire, you know, because this is a worldwide, you know, pandemic, you know. So if you come up with that concoction, you know, that can reverse it, you're gonna be the man, you know. It says the drug makers Pfizer announced on Monday that an early analyst of its coronavirus vaccine trial suggested the vaccine was robustly effective in preventing COVID-19. A promising development as the world has waited anxiously for any positive news about a pandemic that has killed more than 1.2 million people. Okay, and it says that it's good at preventing, you know, COVID-19, man. So that means everybody, you know, needs to take it. You know, not just people that have COVID-19. It's a Pfizer, which developed the vaccine with the German drug maker BioNTech. Um, BioNTech released only sparse details from its clinical trial based on the first formal review of the data by an outside panel of experts. You know, and of course, you know, you have to go to Germany, you know, to get those wise men of Esau, man, them Temanites, you know, to come up with the vaccine, which is full of nothing but, you know, aborted baby fetuses, you know, all kind of weird animal body parts, you know, drained and used in the vaccines, but they don't disclose this information, you know, to people, man. It says Pfizer plans to ask the Food and Drug Administration for emergency authorization of the two-dose vaccine later this month, after it has collected the recommended 2 months of safety data. By the end of the year, they will have manufactured enough doses to immunize 15 million to 20 million people, company executives have said. You know, so this thing is, you know, around the corner. Okay? And it says, this is a historic moment, said Catherine Jansen, senior vice president and the head of vaccine research and development at Pfizer. This was a devastating situation, a pandemic, and we have embarked on a path and a goal that nobody ever has achieved, to come up with a vaccine within a year. You know, and it just goes in, you know, into the pride of these devils. You know, that's what they do, man. You know, these damn devils know damn well they created this virus, and they know damn well the way to cure this virus. You know, but then they'll sit here and still boast about making a vaccine within a year, man. So they say they at phase three, and phase three is getting you same dumb ignorant ass niggas, you know, that voted for Biden and Kamala Harris, you dumbass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because I seen that in Arizona they saying that Gad was the one that pushed Biden over the edge in Arizona. Okay, so now Esau's gonna make you dumbass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans be the first ones to line up to get his damn vaccine. Okay. You know, and then now that Biden is in there, you know that these Republicans and conservatives are, you know, far less likely to want to take these vaccines anyway, man. So we got to see, you know what I'm saying, how this thing is gonna play out, you know, and prophecy still stands, man. You know, all these people out here are full of confusion and uncertainty right now, man. But the men of the Lord, you know, we know what the hell is going on in the planet Earth, man. You know, but this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. All right, and that's going out to the men of the Lord, man. You know, to the elect men. You know, Lord willing, you know, we don't let this devil get advantage of us, man. All right, and we're not ignorant to his devices. Okay, so we know that winter is coming. You know, how it always been said in Game of Thrones and shit. All right, and then you got Biden sitting there talking about a dark winter, man. You know, so we know that this devil got something planned. You know, but the men of the Lord are gonna have a hedge over them. And that's all I had. I pray this was edifying. Call all Yabashim Yashab, Bashim Kakodash, the voice of Apostle Edwards Grand Millstone, a peace said, takes to the Akim doing his work, and true sincerity in the four corners of the earth. Shalom.